All right, so I put this document together of resources based on notes that I took during a meeting here with a local runner. We just had coffee together. She's a new runner running 3 times 3-ish miles a week, and she wants to do a marathon. So based on what she was telling me, her information was so similar to many of the runners that come to me for coaching, many of the people that follow me online. So I thought, why not just share this with everybody? So first off, with 95% of the people that come to me for coaching, the first two things I do are I get them doing strength work and I slow them down, make their running easier. So with the strength work, the lower leg, foot, and ankle routine just needs a band. And you can do it 3 times a week. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. It works your muscles, your balance, your stability, from the hips all the way down to your ankle. So that one you can do it while doing laundry. And then hip phase one is nice to do once or twice a week. It's a 15-minute follow along video. Do it after like a Tuesday and a Saturday run, for example, ideally straight away after. So you're stronger, which will help your speed. It'll help lower your injury risk. And then do run walk repeats. This is a link to the Galloway information. Jeff Galloway is like the OG of run walking. And, I had a runner come to me for coaching this week, and she, based on what she was doing, she was running for like 5-minute segments and then walking to catch her breath. And based on what she was telling me, I'm like, no, let's start with walking for 2 minutes, and you're going to never get out of breath. You're not going to get tired. You're going to go do your 30, 45-minute run, and you're going to end it and feeling like, oh, that was great, like super easy. I could keep going for double that. And you're not going to right away, but the point is you're not going to be expired. From your runs, your injury risk will go down. Your stamina will go up. And so you might even end up running faster, or it will definitely feel better because your exertion's lower. So on that note, there are different ways to do that. You could set a heart rate alert for 150 or 160. Walking the hills is almost always a good thing. When people tell me I'm really bad at hills or hills are really hard for me, slow down. Walk the hills. I'm a sub 3-hour marathoner. And if I'm doing an easy run and I can't run up a hill breathing through my nose, I walk where I really should drastically decrease my speed and shuffle. It's fine. You're just going to get to the top of the hill feeling better. And so, also one of the most important things, walk before you feel like you need to walk. Like I said earlier, doing this will have you going for a run and you never feel like you have to walk. And so it becomes easier, and you might end up just running faster. Certainly you'll be able to run further, maybe more consistently and frequently, because you're feeling better during and after the runs. You're recovering better. So keep that in mind. With the marathon training plan, I told her, everything I go through goes through the filter of what would this look like if it were easier. That's everything I do. I consider, like, well, how can I make this a little easier? And with marathon training, I told her, you're going out and you're doing 3-mile runs. Like, that's a great start. Marathon training at its simplest could be you find the date of the marathon and you plan out the long runs where it's like, okay, 10, 15, 20, moving back from the marathon. You do some 20, 2 to 3, 20 milers, 2 to 3, 18 milers, 16, 14, moving backwards. And then go run 3 miles 3 to 4 times. And then you do your long run. Now, fueling comes into play as well. There are other things that come into play, but like, as for the running plan, that's pretty good right there. And so you could look at Hal Higdon. Galloway has training plans. They can offer some really good guidance. And then for her specifically, I don't know why this came up, but I mentioned a downhill running exercise to work on your quad strength. And that you can just do twice a week as well. So that's in there. So you let me know if you have any questions, comments on this, but I hope this was helpful.